Welcome back to Systems from Scratch. In this video, we're going to install Stable Diffusion, an AI image generator, without using the terminal, without writing code, and using Docker Desktop. Before we start, make sure Docker Desktop is already installed and Docker Desktop is running. If you haven't installed Docker yet, check out the previous video, I'll link it below. We're going to run Stable Diffusion inside Docker. Docker lets us run complex software without messy installs, and Stable Diffusion is a perfect example. We'll also create our own storage volume so our images are saved, our models aren't re-downloaded, and everything stays predictable. First, open Docker Desktop and wait until Docker is fully running. You should see that it's ready when it says engine running on the bottom left hand side. Before installing Stable Diffusion, we're going to create storage for it. This storage is called a Docker volume. Think of it as a dedicated hard drive just for your AI. To do this, click Volumes, click Create, and put a name for it, and we'll just call this Stable-Diffusion-Data. Then click Create. This volume is currently empty, and that's exactly what we want. Docker can create volumes automatically, but we're doing it manually so we know exactly where our data lives, nothing feels random, and it's easier to understand and manage later. Now we're going to download the image for Stable Diffusion. So to do this, click the Images tab, click Search, and just type Stable-Diffusion. Now the version we're going to download today would be the Holoflenian/Stable Diffusion. We're going to pull the latest version of this, so just click Pull to start the download. Now Docker will now download everything Stable Diffusion needs. This can take a few minutes. Stable Diffusion is large, so just let it finish. Once the image finishes downloading, click Run. A settings window will appear. This is where we connect our volume to Stable Diffusion. Click Optional Settings. In a container name, let's just type Stable Diffusion. For the host ports, let's just write the same ports that is written on the right hand side. If you have any other containers running that are using the same port, you would either need to delete those containers or stop them, or change the host port on the left hand side here. For the volume name, let's just write Stable-Diffusion-Data. This is the same name of the volume we created previously. In the container path, we'll link it to the config file. This path is very important. This Docker image stores all models, generated images, and settings in the config file. By attaching our volume here, we make sure everything is saved safely, even if the container is restarted or removed. Once you've done that, click Run. Docker will start Stable Diffusion using the volume we created. This will take a few minutes to download all the dependencies, the models, any files that Stable Diffusion needs, and it will save it to the volume. Once you see this, if you scroll up a little bit, you will say Easy Diffusion is ready to serve requests, and that means it's completed. So you just click your containers, click Show All Ports, and just click 9000 to open Stable Diffusion. Once you open the port, the above will appear in your browser, which will be localhost:9000 or a different port that you've written down. Now this text box here is where you describe the image you want. These settings control the image quality and size. As a beginner, you can leave most of these exactly as they are. Now let's generate our first image. I'm just going to leave it the same as its predefined one, which is a photograph of an astronaut riding a horse. Once you're ready, click Make Image. All of your models, generated images, and settings are stored inside the volume we created, Stable Diffusion Data. Even if you stop or restart the container, your data stays safe because it's linked to the config file. If you have a dedicated GPU, generation will be much faster. If you don't, that's okay, it will still work, just slower. We'll cover GPU acceleration in a future video. As you can see, for this generation, we are only using the CPU, so it is going to take a little bit of time, approximately 2 minutes, to generate this image. You've just installed Stable Diffusion using Docker Desktop, with no terminal, no code, and your data safely stored in a volume. If you found this video helpful, hit subscribe and give it a like, and leave a comment. We'd love to hear what prompts you're generating. In the next video, we'll cover how to create amazing images with better prompts, how to organize and manage your AI images, and how to speed things up using GPU acceleration. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.